Karibu SolidWorks Tanzania. Tumaini yangu umekuwa na vipindi poa sana ambavyo vimepita, na huu ni mwendelezo wa AutoCAD, and today we are going to focus on how to do assemblies on AutoCAD, right? So what do we mean by assembling? So assembling ina maana ukiwa unataka ku come up with a system. For example, let's say gari, right? So gari is made up of a number of components. Unavyosema gari ni assembly of individual components. Kwa mfano, kuna transmission system, kuna gearbox, kuna engine, kuna steering, kuna tairi, kuna body, kuna vioo, kuna milango, etc. So hizo zote ni individual components. So when you bring them together to make one system ama one unit, that's what we call an assembly. All right, an assembly. So it's a linking and connection of a number of components to come up with a single system or one unit, right? So in AutoCAD, so this I have an example here. So this is individual components. You see here we have the base, right? We have the pulley, and then we have the pin, so a pulley assembly. So we have this, the base or the frame. That means hii frame tutakuja kuingiza hii pulley itakaa hapa katikati hii frame, alafu pin itapita katikati. That means the pulley will be rotating in between the pin and the frame, right? In the application area, right? So kitu cha msingi sana unavyotaka kuchora component zako ili zifanyie assembly. So kwenye AutoCAD unaweza ukachora component zote hizi tatu, frame, pulley na pin, ukazichora zote kwenye this one AutoCAD ground, right? Now how do we do the assembling? So we do the assembling by using the move command. So you just move the components from a certain point or edge and place it where it is supposed to be. Okay? So yeah, pamoja na kwamba inawezekana kuchora frame, pulley pamoja na pin kwenye hii one AutoCAD ground, but it's advised kuchora hizi component zote tatu ama component idadi yoyote ile, right? In different windows, kwamba we save each component individually. Kwa mfano tutachora frame, tutasave, alafu tutakuja tutachora pulley, tutasave, alafu tutachora pin, tutasave, alafu baadaye tutatumia an inserting command kwenye AutoCAD, then tuta insert all three components in one ground, alafu tutazifanyia assembly. Kwa nini hii ni better? Ni better kwa sababu as you know, this is a software, it can misbehave. Unaweza kuwa uko umechora component zako zote kwenye hii one window, but unfortunately labda hii software yako ika misbehave, okay, ika shut out, right? Ukapoteza michoro yote just once, alafu ukawa na kazi kubwa sana ya kuanza kuchora from the very beginning. So it's more safer to draw each component individually. Ndo hata kama software yako kimisbehave, basi you only lose maybe just a single component which you can quickly redraw and proceed, right? Okay, so what's something else that is very important in assembly drawing? So component zote wakati unazichora as individual components, observe the sides and the views or the orientation, okay? Kwamba, as we know in AutoCAD, this is the front view, right? This is the front view. This here is the left view. The other side is the right view. The other side is the back view. This here is the top view. This is the top view. That is the top view. The other one is the bottom view. And also, so, and here on this second component, this here is the front view. This here, this is the left view. The other one is the right view. This is the top view on section, right? This is the left view. And on the pin, this is the left view. This is the front view. The other one is the back view. The other one is the right view. Ni very important to draw those components according to how to the views, because baadaye ukija kufanya assembling itakusaidia orientation ya hizi component ziwe oriented vile zinaonekana hapa, ili ukija kufanya assembling iwe rahisi wewe kuattach this somewhere here and the pin somewhere there, right? And then you're done with your assembly. So Observe the views that you draw. Okay? Although hata ukichora kwenye, ukikosea view, kwa mfano ukasema badala ya hii kuwa left ukaichora kwenye front, component yako itageuka. Ukija kufanya assembling itakubidi ufanye rotation ya hizo components zingine. You have to rotate them so that they fit the assembling, which could be time consuming, right? So just observe the views that you draw the components from. Unless if ukidecide hii ni front, basi udecide na hii ni front na hii ni front. But in general sense, we know this is left view, this is front view. And so this will be the left view, front view. Okay? So, tuanze kuchora kwa component ya chini kubwa ambayo ni hii frame. Let's draw the supporting frame, right? The frame. So, this component will be easier to draw. Again, unaweza ukachora kaka component kenyewe na kaka component kenyewe, ama haka kamoja uka-attach ukaimove ukaiattach hapa na nyingine ukaimove ukaattach hapa, ni wewe tu, ama ukaichora yote kwa pamoja. Kwa mfano hapa tunaweza ukachora hii side hapa hapa na hapa na hapa kote, afu tuka extrude this way by 46, tukaja ukaweka hizi holes na hii part here na here, right? So let's see. So this is the left view. So we draw from the left view, and what do we draw? So we draw this line. This line here up to here is 174. Kupandisha hapa ni ngapi? 18. 174 18, alafu hii ni 24, maana yake tuta hivi 24, alafu tunashuka hapa chini tutakuja mpaka hapa. So kutokea hapa mpaka hapa ni 55. That means from here to there, 55 minus 24, that would be 31, right? That means this is 31. Okay, and then hii inapanda kwa ngapi? So kutokea hapa chini mpaka hapa hivi ni 50, na kutokea hapa mpaka hapa maana yake ni radius ya hii outer cycle. Kama hii ina what's the radius of this bigger one? So the radius itakuwa, kwa sababu hapa mpaka hapa ni 46, that means that's the diameter of this arc. So half of it, that's 23. So from here centered, the top will be 23. So let's see. So let's start with 174, 18, then 24, right? So which side is that? Left view. Okay. Ortho mode on to limit the cursor in straight lines. So take the line here, starting point here, go this way, 174, enter. It goes up by 18, enter. It goes this way by how much? So let's see. So it goes this way by 24, 24, and then it goes down here. Down here it goes by how much? By how much? So let's see. Okay, so this, since hapa kuna 14 na hapa kuna 18, that means it goes down by 4, right? So 24, so itakuja hapa 24, then 4, then hapa mpaka hapa. Hapa mpaka hapa ni 55 minus 24, which is 31. Okay, so 431, 24, 431. So this way, 24. Then it goes down by 4. Then it goes this one, 31. Enter. And then it goes up. So it goes up by how much? So it goes up from here. So kutokea chini, kama kutokea chini mpaka hapa katikati ni 50. Na kutokea hapa mpaka hapa ni 18. So 50 minus 18, that is 32. Alright? So 32. So hapa mpaka hapa. So kutokea hapa mpaka hapa ni 32. I mean, no. Okay, so actually kwa sababu tunatokea hapa ambapo tumeshuka by 4, that means hapa mpaka hapa ni 14. So 50 minus 14 ni 36. So kutokea hapa ni 36 mpaka hapa 36, then tuna plus na this one radius hapa ili kufika top hapa. Radius yake hapa ilikuwa ni ngapi? Nusu ya hii ni 23, right? So hapa imekuwa 36, right? 36 plus 23. 36 plus 23, that how much? 36 plus 23, that is 59. 59. So we go up by 59, 59. 59, enter. And then we go this way. So that way we go by how much? So we go, this thickness here is how much? 14. So 14, then tunakuja chini kwa tutakuja tena chini kwa 59. So this way 14, then we go down here by 59, then we go this way. So we go that way by how much? Oh, sorry. We go that way by how much? We go this way by so okay, how much is this? Here to here, kama hapa mpaka hapa ni 64, hapa mpaka hapa ni 64, hapa kuna 14, hapa kuna 14, 28. 64 minus 28 itakuwa distance kati ya hapa na hapa, right? So 64 minus 28. So that is 36. So hii distance hapa mpaka pale ni 36, then we go up again, right? Go up, we go this way, then we go down here, then we go here, then we finish there. Okay. So we go this way 36, enter, and we go up here by 59 again, enter, and we go this way by 14, enter, we go down by 59, enter, we go this way by 31, enter, we go up here by 4, enter, and then we go here by 24, enter, and then we go down here by 18, enter, enter. Voila, that's beautiful. Okay. Okay. So after that tunaweza kaka hii fillet. Hizi fillet hapa zina radius ya 4, radius ya 4 radius fillet. So F for fillet, R for radius, value is 4, M for multiple. So we have a fillet between here and here, and then we have here and there, and then we have here and here, and then we have here and here, we have here and here, and then you have here and here. Enter. What next? In order to have the solid feature of this, not the hollow feature, then we have to join. So J for join. So we select all the lines that we want to join. Select all the lines that creates boundaries to join this one. All right. Okay, we join all the lines to make this a solid object. Select all of these, then press enter. So now we have this one as a, we have that one as a one object, right? One entity. This one as one entity. So what do we do now? We extrude it by how much? By 46. So we can come here and say southwest isometric, and then we can click this and say extrude this direction by 46, enter. Okay, after that what else? So tunaweza tukatumia fillet edge kutengeneza hii curve hapa. Radius yetu itakuwa ni nusu ya hii 23. So F, then we select fillet edge, and then R for radius. Radius is 23, enter. So we select this, oh sorry, not this edge actually. So F, then fillet edge, R for radius, radius is 23, enter, and then select edge. Select this edge, and that edge, and this edge, and that edge. Oh, sorry, that's not the edge I want to select. Okay, let's say shaded. Okay, F, fillet edge, R for radius, 23, enter. So we have this one and that one, enter, enter. Again we repeat that, R for radius 23, and then we have this one this one and this one. I'm sorry, it seems doesn't select this proper. Let me rotate this way. Okay, F for fillet. Oh, sorry. F fillet edge R23. We have this one and that one. Enter, enter. Okay, there we have it. There we have it like that. Okay, so what next? So now we can put this hole. A hole in a diameter, a through hole here. Ipo exactly at the center of this arc na ina diameter ya 14. So diameter ya 40. So hapa naweza nikaja nikasema 2D wireframe. Nikachukua cycle nikatafuta center hapa. Okay. Kama itaki kunipa, naweza nikaja hapa tu nikasema front view. Alright, nikachukua cycle, nikaja hapa. Bado itaki, naweza chukua line, nikaichora from this point to that center, ndo nipate center. Then hapa center and radius. So specify the radius 7 kwa sababu diameter ni 14. So nika delete this and then naweza rotate hii this way. Okay. So click this and say extrude. So I can extrude it in excess like that. Sababu nakuja tu subtract, right? Then SU for subtract. Oh, select object that stay. This whole object stays. Object that goes, this object goes. Then I have my hole. Again, let me put the 4 holes here. So naweza enda kwenye top view nikaweka hole moja afu nika mirror. So what's the position of the hole? So this hole is positioned so it's 150 from one another. 150 from one another. That means from the very middle here to where this cycle is 75. So 75, this here to here 75, and apart from each other is 24. So from this middle to here is 12. 75, 12. So 2D wireframe, top view. Okay, so it's here. So I can draw a line from this midpoint here going this way by 75, 75, enter, and then nikarudi hivi, let's say up to here. All right, alafu nachukua tena line. Okay, from here. Okay, okay, let me draw this line again from here going this way to there. Let me delete this one. Line again from this center here goes this way by, oh, from the very middle. So from the very middle, so I can draw a line here to here, here to there, alafu naweza ichora hapa kutokea hapa katikati kabisa. It goes this way 12 kwa sababu ziko 24 apart. Okay, yeah. So okay, actually okay, kumbe kulikuwa haina haja hata kuangalia from here to there ni how much. Ningejua tu from the very middle here and then here to here, sababu inaonekana ipo exactly at the very middle, right? Lakini nilikuwa nataka tu hizi line hizi zi intersect hapa, so hii line ina intersect na hapa, so sikujua kama hii distance ya hapa hadi hapa inaweza ikawa ni exactly at the very center, but it is, so that's okay. So what's the diameter of this hole? So the diameter is 10. So the radius is 5. So here radius is 5, enter, and then I can delete all my guiding lines here. Delete. Right? Then I can say MI for mirror. So mirror this one, enter, from this point here to this point here, enter. Again MI for mirror. This one and that one, enter, and then takuja very center of this whole frame here and here, enter. Then I have my 4 holes there. So southwest isometric, where are they? They are there at the bottom, at the very bottom of this. Oh, they are the very center of this object. Okay, so what should I do? I can move them to the top and extrude them down. So what I can do is I can draw a line from here to there. Okay. After that, I can say move. I can move. So auto mode on. I can say M for move. So move this one, that one, and this one, and this one, and that one. Enter. I move it from this very point here, and I go up straight kwa sababu nimelimit cursor on ortho mode to okay, ili nipate point nzuri hapa, exactly point hapa, ngoja nichore line kutokea hapa kuja this way. Okay, okay, alafu naweza chora line sasa. Ile ya position ilikuwa ni this way by kumi na mbili kwa sababu ilikuwa 24 apart, right? Yeah. So then naweza kusema M for move. Now this one, that one, this one and that one, enter. Then I can position it from here to here. Okay, now that's perfect. Can delete these guidelines. Now I can select 1, 2, 3, 4 and click here extrude. Goes down in excess kwa sababu nitazisubtract. So shaded with edges. Okay, so SU for subtract, object to stay, this object stays, enter, object to go, this one, that one, this one, that one, enter. And there you have it. Okay, what have we, so kimebaki pati gani kwenye hii frame? So naweza sema control S, hatuja save bado. So let's say kwenye desktop, let's save this as a frame, save. Okay, we save it as a frame. Now I want to position this. So this is 10 thickness, all right? And I can just draw it at this edge and I can move it to the very center, right? I can draw it at the very center, at this very edge, okay? So, and I can move it to the center. So imechorwa, hii imeshika edge hapa, lakini kutokea center mpaka hapa ilipo hii edge ni 12, right? So I can come here, say 2D wireframe. I can come here and say left view, and then I can draw here my component. So I can draw it here. All right, I can draw it from, let's say, okay, so from here, okay, from what side is it 10? From the very center it is 12. That's where it's positioned. So take a line. So from this very center, 12, enter. So here, so this is where it starts. So I can draw it from here, goes down to somewhere here, then goes to somewhere here, then goes to here, then goes back to here, right? Then I can just delete this. This was the guide. And then I can say F for fillet, R, radius of fillet is 4, M for multiple. So there's a fillet between here and here, and then there's a fillet between here and here, enter. And then I can say J for join. So I can join this, that, that, and that, and that, right? Enter. Okay, so this is one entity. Then I can say mi for mirror. So meter this whole entity from this point here to here, enter. And then I have my two components like that. Then I can come here and say southwest isometric. Now what can I do? So I can just click this one and that one and say extrude, and I extrude this way by 1, 0, which is 10. Then I can move them to position them at the very center. Okay, so what can I do? I can take a line, draw a line from here, goes down by 12, enter, enter, that's where it is. and then I can say M for move, and then I can select this one and that one, enter. I can select enter. Oh, sorry. I can say M for move, this one and that one, enter. And then I can select the very center point here. I can position it to very center point here, and then that's it. This guideline come to shaded with edges. Voila! If I want this to be seen as one object, so I can say UNI for union, enter, this one, and that one, enter, so they look as a single object. Then I can give it color. Let's say this is, what color is it? Let me give it red. So let's say this is red, right? Close this, escape. So yeah, there we have it. So there we have our frame, perfect frame like that. Okay, so we are done creating one component of our assembly, right? So now tumeshamaliza kutengeneza our pulley frame, and it looks perfect, it looks beautiful, right? Now the other thing that we are going to create right now will be the pulley. So we're done with this. Okay, okay. So we go to another component. So Control S to save this again, and we go to new. Now here we say new, right? This is the blank template, open, and then you draw another component. So the second component here is the pulley. Now ukiangalia hii pulley, oh, so there is one thing we haven't finished here. So there is this cycle of 28 with a thickness of what? A thickness of 2 that is extruded from this side and that side. So please let's create that. So we come back here. Okay, we come to 2D wireframe, and then we can rotate this to this way. So tunaweza tukaja hapa tukasema tu tukasema front view ile ina diameter ngapi? So ina diameter 28, extrusion of 2. So diameter 28. So cycle here 14 radius, right? That's the radius, and we see where it is. So this one I can click it and say I can copy it from here to there and there. Escape. I can delete this one, the previous one, this one, delete. Okay, now I can click this and say extrude. So extrude this way by 2, enter, and also click this one and say extrude this direction by 2, enter, and then I can come here and say shaded with edges like that, and then I can say right, I can say union. So you and I, you and I union. So this one, that one, and and that one, enter. So they are one component, right? Then I can say fillet edge kwa sababu ukiangalia hapa kuna iko filleted by radius ya 2. So F, then fillet edge R2. So we click this edge here, this edge, and also that edge. So after rotate like this, then you escape. So as you proceed, so you click rotate, and then after you select, you escape. So to proceed with action, enter. Okay, again I can give it color now so that it's uniform color, red. Close, escape. Okay, Okay, so southwest. So yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, yeah, that's more like it. That is more. Oh no, 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 the hole. Okay, so since I made the hole when they were not here, so I cannot see the hole. So okay. So I can come to 2D wireframe. I can I can come to here and say front view. Can create cycle here, cycle here, radius. What's the radius? 7, 7, enter. Yeah, because the diameter is 14. And then I can say this one extrude to this much. Okay, shaded with edges. And then I can say SU for subtract. This object stays, this object goes. Okay, so now we have the holes, the straight hole. Yeah, that's more perfect. That's more like it. Okay. Oh, so actually it's 12. So the radius is 6. So Control Z. Okay, that's bigger. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. So delete this. Okay, front view, cycle. Okay, let me draw a line here so that it doesn't shift like that. It doesn't bother. Haisumbui kuweka center. Cycle here, radius 6, enter. Oh, but oh no, no, it's 14. So I was right. So it's actually 14. I'm sorry. Niliangalia hii position hapa badala ya diameter hole. So it was 7 radius actually. So it's 7 radius. Control Z, Control Z. It's actually 7 radius. So 7, enter. Delete this. Click this line. Delete. Say southwest as metric. So this one extrude in excess like this. Okay, shaded with edges. So SU for subtract. This component stays, this component goes. Yeah, you can right click on it and say again properties and see if okay, red, close escape. Yeah, okay, that's perfect, right? Control S. Yeah, okay. So let's go to the other component that we want to draw. So here we want to draw the pulley. So to draw the pulley, ukiangalia hii pulley itakuwa rahisi zaidi tukichora kwa kurevolve, right? Unaweza extrude hii cycle peke yake, hii cycle peke yake, ukachora hii cycle hapo ukafanya subtraction any way possible. Lakini this will be easier to draw by revolve. Let me show you how. So we draw this feature here, this geometry, this one here, and then we revolve around this radius, right? So here to here is how much? So we draw this one. So here to here is how much? Is 28. Here to here is 28. Hapa mpaka hapa ni ngapi? So hapa itakuwa radius, si ndio? Hapa mpaka hapa itakuwa sawa na hii radius minus hii radius. Kama hii ni 26, maanake itakuwa 13 kutoa 7, 5. Hapa itakuwa 5. Hapa inarudi kwa ngapi? Inarudi kwa 2. Hapa inarudi kwa 2, kwa 2. Inapanda hapa kwa ngapi? Hapa inapanda kwa hii hapa na 56. So hapa itakuwa hapa itakuwa 5 5. So hapa ilikuwa 13 kutoa 7. Okay, 13 kutoa 7. Kutoa 7 ni ngapi? 8 actually. So it's 8. Okay, so to write 28, then 8, then 2, then 2. Okay. Which side is this? Left side. So here, left side, line, straight line. So we go this way. So ortho mode on. So we go this way by 28. Enter again kama imepotea. Extrude to extent, zoom. Scroll to zoom. So we can move this coordinate, let's say from here to there. Okay. Again from here, 8. It's 8. 13 minus 7. It's actually 6. Yes. 13 minus 7. 6. So 6. Enter. This way 2. Enter again. From here up 6. This way 2. Enter again. Okay. So hapa mpaka hapa ni ngapi? So hii hapa ina 20, hii ni 13 na hii ni 56. So itakuwa radius ya 56, 28 minus 13. So 28 baki 15, right? 28 minus 13 baki 15. So kutokea hapa mpaka hapa ni 15, then hii inarudi hivi kwa ngapi? Tutachora hii circle ya katikati ndo tutajua inabaki ngapi. So kwa sababu katikati kabisa kuna hii circle ya diameter 14 ambayo ni radius 7. So 15 tunachora straight. So hapa kutokea hapa kuja hivi 15, enter, then we go this way, kwa sababu hapa ilikuwa chini ilikuwa 20 ngapi? Chini ilikuwa hapa ilikuwa 28 minus 2 minus 2. Maana yake 28 minus 2 20. Okay, 28 minus 4 24. So itakuwa 26. Hapa 26. Oh, control Z. Actually ni 24. Alafu hapa 15, enter. Then we draw here the cycle. That cycle has a radius of 7, enter. Then fillet, F for fillet, R for radius. Radius is how much? The radius of the fillet is how much? Radius of the fillet is 2. So 2, enter, M for multiple. So here, and there. And then there is here and here. Okay. Then we trim, TR for trim. So we trim this one and that one. Skip. So we have this structure here. So we revolve it around a radius of what? So if this inner diameter is 14, that means the radius here is 7. So we draw a revolving line at kutokea hapa kwenda kwenye revolving line ni 7, enter. So here, that's the revolving line. So we can delete this. J for join. You can join this, that, this, that, hii hapa, na hii hapa. Enter. This is one entity, so that we can revolve a solid feature. Unless otherwise with a revolve hollow feature. So let's go to southwest isometric. So we come here and say revolve. Here, revolve. This is the component to revolve. Enter. Revolving axis, this point and that point. So angle hapa sheka 360. So unaweza kaandika tena 360. Enter, manake ni full revolution. Kwa mfano tukiandika Ctrl Z, let's say revolve, tukisema 270, revolve this, enter, between this and that. So let's say minus negative ili ende clockwise, kwa sababu revolve inaenda angle tunahesabu anti-clockwise. So sema minus 270, enter. So nikija hapa nikiweka shaded with edges, so you see what I was showing you. So this is what we have even in our question, right? Sababu hapa ni angle ya 270. Ujue minus inaenda opposite na direction of that is seen currently. Kama umepoint direction inaonekana inaenda this way and clockwise, minus itaenda counterclockwise. Kama umepoint clockwise, ukiweka minus itaenda anti-clockwise. So minus is opposite to the direction that you are pointing using your cursor. Minus value is opposite to the direction that you are pointing the cursor, right? So this here is the feature that I drew and revolved. So Control Z, so that we revolve this 360. So this object from this point to that point, revolve it by 360. 360 angle, enter, just enter once. Okay, you can click this line and delete, and we can come here and say shaded with edges or southwest isometric. You come here and say shaded with edges, and there we have our pulley. What's the color is our pulley? Yellow. So we click this one, right click, say properties, we say this is yellow, close, escape. Then voila, there we have our pulley, beautiful pulley like that. Oh yeah, we have a beautiful pulley like that. So what's next? So what's next here is we are now going to create our final part. Our final part is the pin, right? So we're going to create the pin, and then we will do our assembling, and then we'll be done with this one. Hope you're enjoying the lesson, right? Okay, so let's say southwest isometric like that. So Control S, we save it to desktop, we save it as pulley, and then you say save. Control S. Now we say here new, select this blank. Okay, so now we're going to draw the pin. Hii pin tunaweza tukaicreate tu kwa kuextrude afu tukaifanyia chamfer. Kwa mfano extrude hapa mpaka hapa, tunachora hii duara kubwa hii ambayo diameter ni 14, tukaextrude. Hii ni front view, tukaextrude mpaka huku kwa 70 afu tukafanya chamfer. Chamfer ni 2 times 70, 42 times 45. So inaweza kuwa ni distance and angle chamfer, lakini kama umechora 3D utafanya distance chamfer, utafanya 2 by 2 equal distance, alright. Lakini kama ni utachora kwenye 2D, lakini pia hii pin tunaweza kuchora kwa kurevolve. Tunaweza kuchora hii hapa kwenye left view, tukachora hii hapa mpaka katikati, tukachora line 70, tukashuka chini kwa radius yake ambayo ni radius ya 14 ni ngapi? 7, alafu tukarudi hivyo tukaweka na hiyo fillet yake sawa, 70 by 7. So here left view, badala ya kuextrude tunaweza tukachora hii kitu kwa revolve. So ortho mode on, so we go this way 70, enter again, so that we can zoom this and see it all. We can click this and move it away like this. Okay, so line again, so here goes down by 7, enter, this way 70, enter, up here 7, enter. So CH for chamfer, CHA for chamfer, enter, and here we select what, either angle chamfer. So specify the chamfer length on the first line. The first line is 2. The first line that we select. Chamfer angle, specify the angle 45, enter. So M for multiple. Okay, so here to here, and then here to here. Escape. Then what we do here is J for join, so that we revolve a solid feature, so that we have a solid pin, not a hollow pin. All right, enter. So this is one entity. Okay, we can come here and say southwest isometric. So tutaselect tu revolve point zetu, this corner point and this corner point, kwa sababu ni fully closed, haina hole in between. So revolve this component, enter, point this one and that one. So revolve it by 360, enter. That's it. We come here and say shaded with edges. Voila! There we have our pin, right? That was first. Color of the pin, the same blue. So click this, right click, properties, color, let's say blue. Close this, escape. So Control S, and we save this to desktop. Let's say pin. Then say save. All right. Okay. So now, since we have all our three components already made, now the part that has remained is the part for assembling our three components, right? Yeah. So tutakuwa na hiyo frame, alafu tutaweka pulley, alafu tutaweka a pin in between, right? Okay. So let's see how we go about it. So, okay, so here's what we do. So first we come here and say new. All right, we say new, click new. Yeah, like this, open. After this, let's say Control S, so that we say this is assembly, assembly, save. Okay, after this, now we come here and say we want this to be southwest isometric view, all right, like this. And then now we come to up here, una select insert, afu unakuja hapa una select insert, unasema blocks from libraries, unakuja hapa una browse, unakuja hapa tuliweka desktop, unaitafuta tulisave vipi. So tulisave kama, so tuna frame, unaweza ka hold control, kuna pin. Oh, so let's just put the frame first, open, right? So libraries. Okay, so hizi ni component ambazo nilikuwa ziko loaded earlier, ndio maana zinaonekana hapa, so don't mind them. So hapa unaona hapa angle imeandikwa 180. So tukimove hapa hivi, okay, this component, let me close this. So yeah, here we have our 3D component like that. Okay, so tunaweza kaja hapa tena tukasema hapa tukasema insert, hapa tukasema block from libraries, tukasema hapa explore. Okay, so tukatafuta pulley hii hapa, tukasema open, pulley ikaja hapa. So here tunakuja tuna drop hapa pulley like that. Okay, alafu tunakuja tena tunasema tena so pin, umeona imeload vile vitu ambavyo kwenye desktop. So actually hapa imeandika all drawings ambazo kwenye desktop zimekuja hapa automatically. So unaweza ukaload ama ukadrag kama inaonekana, ukaidrag like that. After you've dragged your all components, you can skip. So kama nilivyokuwa nasema before, hizi component zote ungeweza ukazichora kwenye one window alafu ukaziassemble, lakini kiuhalisia ni kwamba it's risky. Kitokea any misbehavior of your software utapoteza michoro. So how do we do assembling? So kuhakikisha kwamba kila kitu kinakaa exactly at the center, right? Tunaweza tukachora guidelines. So how do we do guidelines? Kama tungekuwa tunaiposition exactly, let's say so tutakuja hapa tutasema 2D wireframe. Kama tungekuwa tuna position exactly at this point and that other point, ungeidrag tu hii component uipoint kwenye that exact point, lakini kama hauko sure kama hii pulley labda ina ka space in between, like kuna very small clearance between the pulley and the frame ili iweze kurotate. So ili kuiposition exactly at the center, here's what we do. So we draw a line, okay, to position this exactly at the center. So we go back to home, we take a line, we switch on ortho mode, and we draw a line, okay. So let's draw a line from this point here to that very point here, there, right? We have that line, that's our guideline, okay. Edge at this starting edge to that very edge, ama inaweza kaanzia at this very edge to that outer edge, ili tupate, tukiselect midpoint hapa tuipate. Alafu pia tutaweka tena line, okay, tutaweka tena line at this very end to that very end, right? Alafu tutaweka tena line from this very end to that very end, alright, okay. Tukishajiridhisha kwamba we have our lines that go to extremity ama equal distance apart, now we assemble this by move command. So we select M for move, so we select this component and that line, enter, and then we move it from the very center of that line, this center, okay, you bring it to that center, you find the center of this other line here, okay, here, enter. You see? So tukija hapa kusema shaded with edges, utaona pwili yako imekaa exactly at the center. Naona kuna equal spacing here and equal spacing there, so that means it's perfectly aligned, right? Again, tutakuja 2D wireframe, tunasema M for move, so we select this pin and that line, enter, and then we move it, enter, so we move it from the very center. Where is the center? Here, right? And we find the very center of these lines. Where is it? There, okay. And then you can click this line, delete, click this other line, delete, click this other line, delete, kwa sababu zimeshafanya kazi utakuwa unataka kufanya. Then hapa unakuwa umemaliza kufanya assembling yako, unasema shaded with edges, and then you can say southwest isometric like this, and yeah, there you have it. Your beautiful assembling is nicely done. Nicely done, right? Yeah, so unaweza ukaja hapa ukasema let's say top view. So this is the top view of our component. You can see it perfectly like that. Unaweza ukaja hapa ukasema bottom view, to be the bottom view, okay. Unaweza ukaja hapa ukasema left view, this is the left view. I think you can see it perfectly positioned, right? Say zoom to extent. It's perfectly positioned. That. Hata unaweza sema control P. Okay. Unaweza ukasema PDF creator, ukasema preview, ukaiona component yako like that. Okay. Unaweza ukaja hapo ukasema shaded like this, ambayo haina edges, right? Unaweza hapo ukaja ukasema right view, so this is the right view. Unaweza ukaja hapo ukasema front view, so this is the front view. Ukaja ukasema okay, let's say southwest isometric like that. Okay, so yeah, that will be it. So it will be done. I hope you have understood a lot about this assembling in AutoCAD. Yeah. Yeah, you are in the right direction, you're on the right track, you are doing great, right? Keep moving forward. Oh yeah, keep moving forward. Um, keep practicing more. Keep looking for more exercises, and yeah, as you keep trying, you will keep improving, and you will keep learning even more. All right. Yeah. Uh-huh. So I hope you have understood a lot, right? I hope you have captured a lot. Let's see where this point interfere. Let's say this one, and that one. Oh, sorry. Interfere. Let's say this one. Okay, nilikuwa nataka kujaribu hii feature ya interfere. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So that's it. So yeah, until another lesson, I will see you at the top. Ciao.